In this video, it's going to be a video case study of some of the products that I sell. Sometimes people aren't so clear on, well, what exactly do you sell? So I'll explain that as well. If you don't know who I am Daniel Rusteen. I'm the author of my newest book, Profitable Properties, but also more well known for Optimize Your B&B, which was published in 2018, has sold 50,000 copies by word of mouth alone. And I used to work at Airbnb. Since then, I offer a whole plethora of services for short-term rental hosts, some of them specific for Airbnb, as that's my specialty. So this particular case study, I wanted to, I get a lot of feedback all the time, really positive comments, emails, chat on my website, YouTube comments, reviews on the book, on Facebook, on my website. But I'm just a very small team here. It's basically myself, and I don't really have the processes in place to really publicize all this stuff like, the kind of mature businesses do. This is a lifestyle business for me, and so I need to do a better job of this so that I can help more hosts. But this particular case study was extra special, so I wanted to go ahead and video it. And I have permission of the host, first and last name. You're gonna see his listing, everything. You can reach out if you want, that's fine. In fact, there was another review that I didn't highlight, but it was the host. I did a super host optimization, which I'll explain in a minute. And the host, he came back, he was upset. He's like, what did you do? Like, you added amenities that weren't there. I think you did the wrong listing, this and that. He's very confused, and I was confused as well. And then he sent another email and another email and another email, and eventually it culminated in, oh my God, you changed the listing so much that I didn't even recognize it. He's like, ignore all the emails, you did great, I'm very satisfied. So let's move on over here to the case study. So June 13th, Superhost Optimization was purchased by Kevin Meese. Now, the Superhost Optimization, that is one of 3 optimization reports I sell. Superhost is the most premium, where I make changes on your behalf, and then we have Advanced and Startup. If you want more information on that, I'll put a link below. Kevin bought Superhost. That is the most popular product. That's what most people buy. And let's just have a look at his listing first here. So we've got Farm Retreat. This is post optimization. Jacuzzi and fire pit, goats and ponies. So the title is, at this point, because it's not really shown on P2, it's to give information. It's to give information, get excited about booking. Okay, we never want to put what's in the cover photo in the title. Okay, we want to differentiate those, and the title should be interesting. Okay, so we got everything here. We got a bunch of amenities. We've got a great cover photo, great 4 photos. I always change the title. I always change the layout photo. I always delete a bunch of photos. I always delete a bunch of text. I totally rearrange the text, as you can see here. There's another service I have that's called Elevate Host. That's kind of a step up. It includes Superhost, but then I also connect you to a PMS software which helps manage your team and to send out automated messages. I connect you to a pricing tool, and I create a digital guidebook for you, and then we talk at the end just to make sure you're all set up and ready to go. Now, it is the delivery time is 10 days for the Superhost listing optimization. It varies depending on how many orders I have. I have how many orders are outstanding on the page, so you can kind of decide, and you can pay extra if you want to bump up yourself in the line. So on June 22nd, 9 days later, I delivered the report. It looks something like this. I usually don't do this, the Price Labs review here. I did that specifically for this host because this host was new, and I saw some specific things that were better explained via video than in the report. So there was something in the report that I also wanted to follow up with a video. And then I just recommended him some YouTube videos. The Optimized Business Program, that's a new program that I just released recently where you're learning live. There's 58 other students. We're learning live with about 20 each class, various topics. We're in week 7. There's gonna be, who knows, it's going to extend for a while, I think, but there was officially 8 weeks. I raised it up to 12 weeks. There might be 16 weeks. I've got some speakers that are coming on. The participants can recommend speakers and recommend topics. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link here that you can check out, and there is going to be a limited time, quite a significant discount on that page, directly on that page. Okay, so 2 days later, I got an email saying, hey, I got 7 new bookings in the last 24 hours. That's amazing. That's the idea. Oftentimes, that's what happens. This is a little bit more than usual, but oftentimes right away we get this. Now, this particular host, I think we ran the new listing calendar strategy, which is a particular strategy that I've developed for new listings. But nevertheless, this is fantastic results. I actually track always how much revenue you got 7 days before my optimization and 7 days afterwards, just so I am keeping track of that. And then Kevin went on and he bought I have a bulk discount. So if you know you're gonna make various purchases from me within the year, you can pay me more at once and I give you a bonus. In this case, he bought the $2,000 bulk discount. I think I gave him $300 bonus. And then he used that for the properties, the guidebooks. I think he did a extra consultation call with me. That's available on the additional services page. You can find that link here if you want, and I'll put that down in the text of the video. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I kind of do things a little bit differently. I'm not a giant business, and why I need to do more of these is because my business runs off word of mouth, off repeat customers. So when I get something like this, Kevin purchasing one and then being so happy he's spending 4 times the amount he originally planned with me, that tells me, hey, you're doing good. So I do appreciate that. Anyone who's watching this who's already purchased my services, it's because of you that I am still in business, you posting on Facebook and all these different things. And I think that speaks, I hope it speaks to the quality that I produce. So I'm in the business, you know, I don't have a 500,000 YouTube subscribers because I'm not in the business of growing my YouTube. I'm in the business of helping hosts. That's what I do. And that's, some say I'm the best in the world at doing that. And I have pages and pages and loads of comments on that. So I'm very proud of that. Let's move on. This particular host, so I've got a screenshot of their Price Labs farmhouse. This one in the middle here is what they had. So you can see here, in 30 days, they're at 50%, in 15 days, 67%, and in the next 7 days, 29%. So I did a little video on this. I just wanted to show this screenshot so that, you know, he actually had bookings, and 50% at 30 days is very good. Now, because his results were so extraordinary, I asked him, I said, hey, what additional things did you do? Now, on the Superhost listing optimization, I don't do everything. The sensitive areas, I don't change. I just tell you what I would do if I was you. Pricing, I'm not gonna go in and lower your price. Cancellation policy, I'm not gonna lower you. I'm gonna change your cancellation policy. Minimum nights, not gonna do that, and a few other things. Though I give recommendations. That's somewhat the benefit of a lot of hosts going to Elevate Host, where we talk at the end, and I do actually make all those changes while he or she is on the phone with me. Now, this host said, and oftentimes on Superhost, the success comes into following those things that I don't do myself, but I tell you to do. That's oftentimes the difference between a lot of success and just mediocre success. So this host said he discounted the weekly rate to 25%. We only had weekend bookings at that time, so it's a customization that was recommended. Added the gradual discount, scheduled 50% off starting 15 days out. That was another I recommended 30. He decided on 15, that's okay. Added the aggressive pricing discount feature. That's a specific customization price lab. I guess I can mention that. I have a Price Labs video that is all about the customizations. You can find that up at the top. Allowed for orphan days. So he did a lot, and you can notice this is all pricing, almost all pricing. No, this is all pricing actually. So we added a 2-night minimum. So that's great. Took charge and did a little bit extra, and I'm very happy to see that. Okay, and finally, to wrap up, just a few hours later, in that night, 10/13, June 24th, same day, just got another reservation while typing this email. It was 5 nights. That puts my 30 days at 67%, which we saw in that last screenshot. I did 5,000 next month. I already have 9,000 in bookings, which is the highest month I've ever had. So I don't know if I can take full credit for that, but it sounds like Kevin is giving me some credit, and I am more than happy to accept that. Now, if you want to learn more about me and the services that I offer, I would really like you to look at the program. This is Learning with Me. This is me teaching you how to fish so that you have problems in the future. You don't need an expert. You are the expert. That's the point of the program. It's very one-on-one, personalized. I got a forum there. I'm sharing my vacation rental market analysis global. I'm starting in the US, but you can suggest the market anywhere in the world. If more than 2 people suggest the market, then I will analyze that market. And there's a whole host of other additional services that I offer that help with hospitality, that help with reviews, that help directly with increasing your search rank. I hope you have a look. I appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed or liked this video or shared it, if you really thought it was awesome, that does help tremendously me as a young and small YouTube channel. Until next time, happy hosting.